the good side of homework assignment. Hello, everyone. If I say homework, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Stress, sleepless night, tiredness. It's common for us to think that, right? I remember when I was in high school, I didn't like doing assignment homework because I wanted to rest from a long day. Homework is often seen as a burden and obligation that interrupts free time. But today, I want to invite you to look at the positive side of homework. I want us to start together how and when designed and implement effectively. Homework is a powerful tool for student academic and personal development. Let's think about the first major advantage, reinforcement and consolidation of learning. They allow us to review, reinforce, and most importantly, apply that we've learned in the classroom. It's not just about memorizing, it's about transforming theory into practice. It's true that practice makes perfect. Studies confirm it. Repetition and application are crucial for knowledge to stick. Homework can improve student grades and attitudes. It helps fix the content and apply that knowledge in a direct and personal way. But homework goes far beyond academics. They are a true laboratory for life. Some of us are students and also work, have children, and household responsibilities. Organization help us create a training groups for developing skills such as autonomy, responsibility, organizations, discipline, time management, and critical thinking. By managing their homework independently, students learn to organize their time, decide what's important, and solve problems on their. We want to develop an individual capable of working independently and solving challenges, right? Homework teaches them how to search for answers, manage their schedule, and become mini project managers. Discipline and perseverance are fundamental pillars of education, and let's face it, of success in life. Homework because it requires regular practice, contributes to the creation of effective study routines. By establishing a homework routine, our young people acquire study habits that will be incredibly valuable in later life and doubly in their adult life. It's not it important for them to acquire this self-discipline from a young age? Homework isn't just about content, it's about building character, resilience, and learning to commit to a goal. Homework also has a positive impact on the school community. First, as a bridge for family involvement. When parents are involved in homework, it creates an essential link between school and home. This allows the family to be an active part of the education process. Parents better understand what their children are learning and can provide more effective support. Is not it beneficial for learning that parents are aware of what their children are studying? And second, for educators, homework is an invaluable formative assessment tool. It allows teachers to identify student level of understanding, detect where there are difficulties, and most importantly, adapt their teaching strategies. How can we know if a student are understanding without this type of constant feedback? Homework showcases the level and quality of learning and serves to stimulate self-applied knowledge. Now, let me clarify that I'm not advocating excessive or meaningless homework. My perspective is that homework, when well designed and well accurate purpose, is a valuable educational tool. But I also recognize the potential drawbacks if not managed properly. It's about finding the balance between autonomy and responsibility. On the one hand, the advantage of meaningful homework, deep learning, they allow us to go beyond memorization, encouraging application and analysis. We don't just want them to memorize, do we? We want them to understand and be able to use knowledge, competence, development. They contribute to essential life skills such as self-management and problem solving. It's crucial to prepare young people for real world challenge. Personalization of learning while designing homework can be adapted to different individual styles and paces. It will be ideal for each student to work at their own pace at home. Full home communication strengthens the connection between parents and educators. Active collaboration between home and school is essential, but we must also be aware of the drawbacks. If we are not careful, overload and stress, too much homework, repetitive or meaningless, can lead to exhaustion and frustration and diminished interest. We don't want children to hate school if we overwhelm them, do we? Social inequality. Students from families with fewer resources may lack support or material. Are we sure everyone has the same opportunities? Lack or free time? Too much can limit leisure time, sports, and the development of other interests. Pressure from overall development. Quality versus quantity. It's not much homework is assigned, but how meaningful and relevant it is. Many assignments lack pedagogical value. We must focus on quality. Well, it's time to retime how we're using this educational tool. Not as an imposition, but as an opportunity to empower our children, to teach them the value of autonomy and responsibility, and to ensure that each task fully serves the purpose of enriching their learning and preparing them for life. Thank you and see you next time.